having a weapon can give you an unfair advantage. We are not talking about guns, bombs, or nukes. Today, we're going to explore some innovative handheld weapons that may not seem like they were actually banned at some point. It's not always about big destructive weapons or scary guns that make the government concerned. So, what are these cool weapons and why were they banned? Before we continue, if you like this video, like and subscribe for more content. Now let's get started and find out. Shooting ballistic knife. A seemingly ordinary blade with a hidden twist that could easily be a creation straight out of an Assassin's Creed storyline. Its inception traces back to the 1980s in the United States, echoing the covert weapons favored by stealthy assassins. A blade that, on command, could seamlessly transform into a projectile, embodying the essence of surprise and precision. The design, elegant in its simplicity, concealed a dormant force within the handle. A potent spring or gas canister poised to unleash the blade's deadly potential. Activation was an art of subtlety. A deft pull of the lever, a precise press of the button, and the intended target would be incapacitated. Yet, as history often tells, practical execution proved more complex. In practice, the trajectory of the ballistic knife diverged from its romanticized vision. Inconsistencies in quality plagued the weapon, mirroring the challenges faced by any novice assassin perfecting their deadly craft. At times, these knives turned against their own users, triggered unintentionally and causing unintended harm. Furthermore, like the calculated strikes executed by a skilled assassin, the knife demanded a surgeon's precision. A pinpoint strike on a specific body part for its lethal potential to manifest. Yet, this prowess came at a cost. Executing such a maneuver left the wielder unarmed, akin to an assassin without a hidden blade. However, the potency of the ballistic knife led to its eventual banishment. A forceful decision rooted in logic, driven by the realization that the knife's ability to propel blades at speeds of up to 60 kilometers per hour had the potential to breach the defenses of nearly any human anatomy. The ban was an act of safeguarding, preventing accidental self-infliction or unintended harm to innocent bystanders. Number 2. The telescopic batons. Think of it as a baton with a twist, like something straight out of a maritime spyglass, but instead of a lens, it's designed with a striking edge that can pack a skull-shattering punch. The story behind this weapon has its roots in law enforcement, where carrying a bulky baton isn't always practical. Government minds put on their thinking caps and devised a compact pattern that, when collapsed, is no larger than the handle of an umbrella. This clever invention quickly made its mark, not only among law enforcement, but also within the realm of criminal organizations, and eventually, everyday individuals sought it out for self-defense. In its expanded form, this unassuming pattern might not appear particularly menacing, but when faced with a looming threat, especially from a burly opponent, it becomes a game-changer. The secret lies in the physics. Most of the force generated in a strike converges at the tip of the baton, maximizing the impact and potential damage. As this ingenious device gained traction and popularity, it found itself categorized as a formidable crushing weapon. But as often happens with powerful tools, its notoriety prompted governments to take action. Gradually, the telescopic baton began to face restrictions and bans in various countries, including Canada, Australia, Germany, and Norway. Number 3. Blackjack. And no, not the card game. We're diving into a whole different story. A banned weapon in the USA, and you won't believe how simple it is. Imagine a small leather pouch, just like one you might see in everyday life. But here's the twist. You can fill it with things like coins or sand. Now you might be thinking, how can that be dangerous? Well, let me tell you, that innocent-looking pouch can pack quite a punch. When filled with sand and swung, it becomes a powerful force that can knock someone out or leave serious bruises. This weapon became a favorite of both criminals and detectives, creating quite a history. But its potential harm led to its ban in several countries, including the United States, Canada, Australia, and the United Kingdom. It's a stark reminder that sometimes, even the most ordinary-looking things can hide a dangerous secret. Fun fact, this weapon is unlockable in the game Saints Row. Number 4. A weapon that bridges the worlds of functionality and concealment, the cane sword. The cane sword evokes memories of iconic wielders like Sly Cooper, Leroy Smith from Tekken, and Uncle Scrooge McDuck. But let's step back into reality, where the concept of a seemingly innocent cane harboring a hidden blade takes center stage. Envision a regular-looking cane, perhaps necessary for those who require walking assistance. Yet, beneath its unassuming exterior, a blade is cunningly concealed, a concept that holds a historical lineage dating back to ancient Japan or the illustrious days of the Roman Empire, though further investigation is needed to pinpoint its origins. Surprisingly, it found favor not among the infirm, but among affluent aristocrats, a fashionable accessory that belied its dual purpose. In an era where ambushes in dimly lit alleys were a perilous reality, these seemingly harmless aristocrats wielded their canes with a hidden sword or blade poised for swift retaliation. Picture a scenario where a group of opportunistic thugs target a bespectacled aristocrat in his distinguished hat, believing an easy score of his prized possessions. Suddenly, with a deft flick, a sword emerges from the inconspicuous cane, transforming the situation in an instant. However, the cane sword, much like its digital counterparts, presents its own set of limitations. Its blade is often shorter, not suited for prolonged combat. Slender and somewhat fragile, it falters in tasks demanding durability, and the cane's recognizable form lacks subtlety, making it far from a clandestine choice. While cinematic portrayals show characters masterfully slicing through adversaries, real-world application demands a honed skill set. The art of wielding a cane sword involves proper grip, efficient blade utilization, and tactical finesse, a stark departure from the seamless elegance of video game depictions. As history meanders, the legal status of the cane sword becomes clearer. Today, it is classified as a concealed cold weapon in numerous countries, including the United Kingdom, Germany, the United States, and Russia, a testament to its potential danger. While it may not bring the same swift, dramatic flair seen in video games, the cane sword remains a captivating relic of a time when appearance masked lethal intent. Number 5. Nunchaku, an iconic weapon that has danced into pop culture through the moves of Mikey from the Ninja Turtles and the legendary Bruce Lee. But hold on, can you believe that this seemingly innocuous pair of sticks, connected by a chain, has sparked some serious controversy, even leading to bans and legal declarations? It's a twist no one saw coming. The journey of the nunchaku is quite a tale. It began as a humble farming tool in Okinawa, wielded by peasants. Over time, it evolved into a formidable weapon that found its way into kung fu movies of the 1970s and in video games till this day, thanks to the charismatic Bruce Lee. Tekken's martial law, Street Fighter's Thi Long, and Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat, even Batman have all used this weapon. With so much influence, this unassuming weapon catapulted to stardom, and just perhaps, it started being taken a tad too seriously. Imagine that. Two sticks connected by a chain causing such alarm that some countries decided to label them as extreme threats, leading to their outright ban. Yes, that is correct. In certain places, carrying nunchaku is as illegal as toting around a machine gun. It might sound absurd, but it's true. Nunchaku has been rendered off-limits in several countries and states, including New York, California, Australia, Canada, and the UK. The reasons behind these bans are as varied as the moves of a ninja, with some associating nunchaku with criminal activity. But seriously, would you actually run the other way if you saw someone casually strolling with a pair of nunchucks? I'd think they're cosplaying. Let's get real here. Nunchaku isn't any more dangerous than other legal weapons like baseball bats or kitchen knives. In fact, many enthusiasts of martial arts argue that nunchaku has valid applications in self-defense and training. So why the ban? It's almost like they're snatching away our chance to live out our ninja dreams. While nunchucks might not be the most practical weapon, it sure does radiate an undeniable cool factor. Whether the bans are justified or not, that's a matter up for debate. So what do you think of our list? Do you think banning these weapons are necessary or nonsense? What other weapons are banned that we did not mention? Let us know in the comments. Now select your weapon of choice and destroy that like button and subscribe.